I had a conversation with a data scientist, and I was looking at his presentation, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of detail in here, almost a lot of minutia that I would consider, if you're presenting this to executives, this feels like too much information and too detailed, too technical. And then he admitted to me, he said, well, actually, it's because Angela's going to be at this meeting, and Angela runs the analytics team. And she's very nitpicky on the details. She always wants to understand how all my models work and wants all this background information. And I was like, whoa, okay, well, it sounds like you probably need to have a separate conversation with Angela before this meeting so you guys can take care of all these details and kind of take away all these slides and very complex kind of data-related kind of slides that kind of get in the way of your data story, because with the executive crowd where you're trying to drive a particular decision or action, all of that's going to be noise for them. And so I think that's one of the key things, one of the key mistakes that I see. Sometimes, we come out of our exploratory analysis, we've got all this great data, we're very excited about this data, but then we don't realize at the end of the day, does the audience really need to see everything that we did, everything that we uncovered? We have to kind of, and that's the magic of having a story where we start to construct, we start to ask ourselves, what is the main insight that we need the audience to understand? Where do we start? Where does our story start? And then how much information is really needed for them to understand? And if there's extraneous stuff that, oh, they might ask a question about this. Okay, we'll put that in the appendix, put that at the back, so you'll be ready for that question if they ask it. But it's really about, streamlining the experience, making sure that you're very focused and, and then minimizing the complexity as much as possible. I think that would be one mistake where we can, we get excited about our data story, we make it too complex, and then, people leave the presentation or they hear the data story, but they don't really follow what the main message was.